Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I almost start with tonight's show. The reason the show is coming early because we're playing tonight so that we'll get enough time to discuss the full-time analysis show and any matters arising. So let's proceed with the evening show. Now, I currently watch the overlap show, Ian Wright, Roy King, Gary Neville, all of them. They currently talk about Gyökeres, whether Gyökeres is now a hit or a miss. Now, Ian Wright say for him, you know, really, maybe not hit, maybe not miss. Yeah, but one thing is, say, they happy with Gyökeres' Arsenal performance so far this season, which came to me as a shock. Now, Ian Wright's not happy with the level of Arsenal star. So when you go through the entirety of this particular report put out by the Metro, Ian Wright admits he's not happy with the level of Victor Gyökeres, but says he will forgive him if Arsenal win the Premier League. Now, what's in Ian Wright up now? When you dive deeper into the report, so Arsenal legend Ian Wright has been disappointed by Gyökeres' performance levels, but believes he can be a stronger asset to Mikel Arteta next season if the Gunners get over the line in the title race. Moving on, so they ask Ian Wright whether the guy na hit or whether na miss for Arsenal. I say maybe, you get. Fingers crossed for him. It's a maybe right now. If we are judging him just on goals, you can probably say yes, he has met expectations. But you judge him on everything he's bringing to the team. Okay? Let's see, judge him on everything he's bringing to him. Now there me I call loss. You dey talk say if you want judge am based on goals, say try, so you go give am. But everything, which other thing you dey find? What you bring am for? In fact, you know what you come off me for this particular report? Roy Keane actually supports the player. Now that one even shock me. Now that one even off me because Roy Keane will be saying a Manchester United man, and that one we know how biased it can be. So Roy Keane say the guy for him, say the guy now like he's a hit because he's just somebody who I think as long as you can finish it off the title and next year will come stronger. So I am a maybe. Now, ex-Manchester United defender Gary Neville then said to Ian Wright, "You are not happy with his performance levels, are you?" To which Ian Wright replied, "At the moment, not really, no." Now, Neville's former teammate Roy Keane was more positive. This one off me. Roy Keane will be say, I know how they criticize Gyökeres. Roy Keane was more positive about Gyökeres than even Ian Wright, claiming he has been a hit this season because he was not asking Ian Wright. I'm going to say hit. He's doing what he's supposed to do at Arsenal, Keane insisted. I think by the end of the season, he will be a hit. Discussing Gyökeres' upturn in form since the start of the year, Arteta said, okay, more liberty Arteta said, we could come back to this particular matter. When the guy know the score, you don't talk anything. Now when they say, oh, I don't understand the emotional intelligence of this Ian Wright, don't say. Now when the guy don't the score, look at his last 6 games. He's chipping in his quota. Now when on the score, they try to get better. You can't they pull and down. And you say you are our legend. When the guy know they do anything, we say if you talk, say you know they're happy with in levels. People go really understand. When they go like 10 games, they score all those kind of things. People go really understand where you're coming from. But not when he's picking up. Not when he's beginning to score, assist. You can't drag him down. Forgetting that there are still how many matches to go, 30 matches to go. How many goals this guy not score in all competitions? What is his goal contributions, goal and assist? How many games to go? Baba, this guy is ready, in my opinion, to meet our expectation. For Roy Keane to even agree, he lets you know, say, you know, Roy Keane will be now arrival. The person say, no like to talk good about Arsenal. Oh, no, you arrived for my hand for that interview. I know, like, oh, for that podcast. They really for my hand. You're not supposed to pull down. If I don't know whether I mean they look at this way, what do you not think? On the way you're right, handle this particular line of questioning. For me, I think he didn't really do well. No. He did Gyökeres a disservice. Now, what's me personally think, but that's my opinion. What do you say if you think? Now, this evening, as I do research for this evening show, I can't discover say they don't charge Thomas Partey over new grape allegations as ex-Arsenal players trial date has been set. So 2 new allegations don't come up now. Get so I don't. And after person go say this guy go perform, I want to perform. No wonder Villarreal coach they complain. With all the one way you don't get already, don't carry 2 extra mark for your head. How you want to do am? The 32-year-old has been charged with 2 further counts of rape by the CPS, whose statements read, these 2 charges relate to a separate report of non-existent offences in 2020 involving one additional woman and following a new investigation by the Metropolitan Police. These allegations were first reported in August 2025. The fresh counsel, City Ghana International, appeared at Westminster Magistrate Court on Friday, March 13. How you want me this guy to focus in his playing? My hearts and prayers go out to him, because at the end of the day, he still presumed innocence until confirmed guilty in the court of competent jurisdiction. So we'll just wait. Me, I monitor the case. We'll just wait to see how everything will unfold at the end of the day. Now, Bukayo Saka don't come out. Say it's important to me to have a legacy at Arsenal. I've gone from a boy to a man here. This particular statement which Saka make now Arsenal. When they tell Bukayo Saka, say, Bukayo, now is the time for you to leave your legacy at Arsenal, brother. 13 games to go. We need full focus on tonight's game, because the expectation from the look of things, Saka starts. I don't already know. In about maybe 20 minutes, we'll see the lineup. So Saka starts today game again. So this is the time. Anybody who know they inform from beginning of the season till now, Baba, we can forgive you. But that your form must come from now till the end of the season. 13 games to go with 3 points ahead of Manchester City is huge. The expectation, in fact, today I sit down for the team say, normally Arsenal, Brentford, GTech community, we're supposed to wipe them throw away. But because of this added pressure from the media and from Manchester City, and I dey happy say that this match no be for the Emirates Stadium, because this type of match, now the Emirates Stadium fans, they go dey panic. Maybe the first 20 minutes, first 30 minutes, we never score. Panic will be setting. Thank God. Now away from home. So even if Arsenal fans don't panic, how many they even do for the GTech community system? How many Arsenal fans? How many thousands? How many seats or tickets don't allocate to Arsenal people for the match? Because so I didn't very happy say no be even the Emirates, be them go there, be them play and get so they no go get any panic when they go they feel from the stands. Say nobody they sing, get that to like come the Emirates Stadium, everybody they panic, 40 minutes, nobody don't score, 50, 70 minutes, nobody don't score, nobody will get power to sing again, everybody will think, what if? So I just thank God. For me, I'm positive for tonight's game. Regardless of the injuries to the hover around us, I think that's still going to set a very decent squad. So no matter how you won't be, Brentford first 11, no feel stronger than our first 11. That one now they give myself like hope. Say this match, forget, we'll give a good showing. I will see me I see. Now, moving from that, I see this picture with the trend all over social media. So the argument is that this is our 2026-2027 away kits that they don't leak them. Now, whether not true, whether not lie, we never really know. But as I make us see, put them at the things still fine. Now, I can see, I think it was Ian Wright and Gary Neville. They're going to talk another thing again. So now, Gary Neville now bring the talk. Say, Arsenal supposed to sign Mbeumo. Say, Mbeumo supposed to go. If you say Arsenal sign him, he will do very well for Arsenal. Ian Wright said, yes. If say we sign down Mbeumo, if we make a who, not of them, because Manchester United legend Gary Neville has explained why he thinks Arsenal and Chelsea should have signed forward Bryan Mbeumo during last summer's window. Now, Mbeumo was one of the Manchester United's marquee signings and all that. But another thing they don't explain for this, the analysis. Now, the fact say Mbeumo made this preference public, Manchester United or nothing, and come to think of it, if Mbeumo come for Arsenal, would he be a starting 11 material? The answer is no. Because according to the hierarchy of wingers we get, he's not going to start ahead of Bukayo Saka unless Saka get injured. He's going to take the Madueke role. And somebody like Mbeumo no go like him. That is why Manchester United went there. They play first 11 football. That's the reason he went there. Truth be told, get. Now, Manchester United will sign him as a winger. They are playing him now as a forward. Under this, their new manager, Carrick. That is why Benjamin Sesko now the chop bench. Sesko now don't turn super sub. Sesko then buy to call into the first 11. Now, that one now Benjamin material in B. You don't understand. Do you think Mbeumo, when it comes to Arsenal, come and play number 9 for us? Really? It no go work. Even come Arsenal, na second fiddle go be. If Saka dey fit 100%, 100 like 10 times out of 10, Saka go play ahead of him. That's just the truth. Now the way our system dey. You get, so this argument of, I think the better argument should have been we should have signed Semenyo, because this Mbeumo argument, I don't really buy am. But if they them bring up, because I think they also mentioned that Semenyo, because they say if you look at it now, Mbeumo would probably have been better for Chelsea and Arsenal. I think Joe Pedro has done quite well, but Mbeumo, I mean, it would have been a sensation for Arsenal, wouldn't he? He's a good signing for Manchester United, a really solid signing. I like him a lot. Yeah, right. Meanwhile, agreed with Neville's claim regarding Mbeumo, admitting he was gutted Arsenal did not sign him. He gets forgetting that we went for him then. But the player said it was Manchester United or nothing. And when the player says that, Baba, what you want to do? Just like you can just come in and say Arsenal or nothing, or Sasco come in and say Manchester United or nothing. Like, you can't come and kill yourself now. So you will let them go where they won't go. At the end of the day, we will know whether they made a good choice or a bad choice. So now, so it just be. Now, Nottingham Forest also signed a new manager in Pereira. So Pereira is the former Wolves coach. So they don't sign him, and by virtue of that, so Nottingham Forest don't become the first Premier League side ever to have 4 different managers in a single season, which is quite crazy. 4 different managers. So don't answer big. All right, I'm going to bring you a message quickly from one of our sponsors, in Mobile Wealth Associates and Co Limited. So they are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. And they're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234 8064642234, and they are located at number 7 Kennywood Road, or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Also, we could bring you a message from another of our sponsors, which they call Leaders Educational Services and Tours Limited. So if you want to study and live in the United Kingdom, maybe you want to do your masters there, the May and September 2026 intake is ongoing. So that will help you relocate to UK to go do your masters with your family. Now they can help you with admission assistance, exciting courses that are available that will show you, work study opportunities also, and visa processing apply today. So if you're interested, call them on 091 3637 or 006593339, or reach out to them on their website www.leadersedutourlimited.com, and a shop or their office address is shop 206-207 Road 5 beside Stanbic Bank, Ikota Shopping Complex, VGC Lekki, Ajah, Lagos, Nigeria. So if you're interested, reach out to them. Their number is at the bottom of the screen. Now, shall you also know, say on Sunday, we dey play FA Cup, Arsenal versus Wigan. I don't know whether they are win. So we're also going to play this game. You get, so this one, normally in the second 11, I expect to go play, and Wigan not really did that solid. So no be game we can play. Your rest of those then the Magalians, then rest them. You get, boys our second field, we no bad. Now, another controversy we can brew up for the social media. Now, when Anje Postecoglou went to this then Gary Neville podcast, talk say Tottenham Hotspur are not a big club. Everywhere scatter, social media scatter. You get, so Baba going to talk about inexperience for Tottenham Hotspur, and what you go make Tottenham Hotspur fans be vex now. Say equally compare them with Arsenal, their own fiercest rival. And I waiting Thomas Frank they always use. They then say Arsenal good like for corner. When I mention say now good for corner. Now, and the Postecoglou, when I was at Tottenham, I was looking at Pedro Neto, Mbeumo, Semenyo, Maguire. Guess what? We ended up signing Solanke. I really liked it, and 3 teenagers. And they said they are a big club. Like, it don't really make any sense. Tottenham as a club, we're saying we are one of the big boys. And the reality is that I don't think they are. When Arsenal need players, they will spend 100 million on Declan Rice. I don't see Tottenham Hotspur doing that. That's a shots fired. Shots fired. So in the podcast, everybody just quiet. Just they listen to Anje Postecoglou about all the scatter Tottenham Hotspur, all the blast everywhere. And the thing is, Spurs don't go and agree. Spurs don't fall off. Now they fight for relegation. Yes. So we and them will not do the same level. Spurs are now a mediocre team. And I just be happy to say more and more injuries they do them. You get one of their strikers, Odobert. That one just gets one big injury, so which means the match will play against them. No go even day. I don't even know the kind of squad they go assemble on that. They go injury won't finish them, and no go make sense. Say with all this their injury, they come collect points from our hands, they collect points from Man City. So we need to go there. Let them know, say, I will be the king of London, not just London, not London. Yes, some will go there, let them know. Now, away from that, so Arsenal's midfield's injury concerns continue. The Gunners will give captain Martin Odegaard a late fitness test ahead of tonight's game with Brentford. That is why in the morning I said, rest this guy. Let him come from the bench. Because for you to be requiring a late fitness test, it shows he's not 100% fit. But with the 100% fit, they're not going to require late fitness test. Start a bit easy. That one, the 100%. Start easy. Odegaard can come later. That's what I would do if I was the manager, but I'm not the manager. So now I know what team they see behind the scenes. If you say the ability is no, they think say they 100%, maybe instead no, not even the 100%. But that's what I would have wished to happen anyway. So, but more just a watch. Now I think I get the finance, so we're gonna see what he puts out. Now, sports confirmed Wilson Odegaard has sustained a ruptured anterior cruciate ligament injury in his left arm. This one says it's not finished now. It's on him anyway. This one says it's not finished, so you know we're involved. So we'll see what they will pull out by the time we'll play against them. Now they're going to ask Ben White, say for Arsenal training session, who be the player we say as a defender, the guy did very annoying to mark. So someone at Trossard will say because Trossard, normally other people then give them ball, they go pass, they go pass. But Trossard don't like to pass. You go one ball, you go one dribble. So if you want mark Trossard, that's a focus there because White said for me, Trossard, he doesn't ever pass the ball. He always wants to do something. You always have to be ready in case he starts flickering and doing step over. That's why I trust that guy. I believe he's going to be starting tonight. Somebody asked us as Simo does with the show quickly because our match they come for front. So I think the biggest news of the night and the fact say you're right, saying no, they happy with Bukayo's Arsenal performance, which came to me as a surprise or comes to me as a surprise because when the guy they do well, talk. Now you say they do well. Now you call they bring them down again. It don't really make sense to me. And what's it vex me the more now? If say now maybe in a gala they talk all this thing, or maybe all those guys never Carragher or King or schools, and I don't understand. Not you, they are legend. When they put the guy down, come on, you off me, you get. So, but with that being said, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and then so like come your way later tonight to bring you the pre-match analysis of the match between Brentford and Arsenal at the GTL Community Stadium. So till then, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good night. I'm gonna get out. All right, guys. I'll get out. See you later.